skinned. It's all almost ready. Just needs tiles and windows and doors put in, and this can be done in no time at all. So, and we've got all that's all set already. The bathrooms are all set, and you can actually see the walls have been skimmed. They're ready for painting. So there we are. They're ready for painting, and they're ready for visitors to come in as well. So, and to modify, you could put a bench out here for people to look out, to sit out, and then they can have a look at what's going on outside. Yeah, before I take you, and then we come and show you again out here. Yeah, because we are in an elephant territory. We find even elephants that have died because of old age or that thing. And luckily there is no tusk. You can see there's no tusk. We love elephants to the extent that we keep them there. There are we are still thinking and praying for them that they don't run away from this area. So this is the elephant jaws. You can see there, and the molars and the teeth. How they eat. And those that really, if studied this, can tell how old this elephant was. We will not know, but you can tell that we look after them and they stay there. And yeah, and it's one of those things that we should take pride of and look after our own wildlife. So, and when you see all these plastics that we throw, it's water that we keep in here because it's a dry region. So we keep these, and then we water, and then it drips as a drip. It takes time to drip, and then it waters the water over time. So it conserves water, and also only waters specifically to this plant, and then the plant thrives. So yes, and I will show you again when you come out here. So we've got all this lot of this aloe vera. It's the home of aloe vera. So in future we have an aloe vera festival where you come here and you taste your latest drink of wine. So the showering points, you can't hardly go over 100 meters in this hot weather without feeling very hot. And these are just meant to keep you cool. And just want to close this. Okay, close this. Yes, these are meant to make you cool, and they're actually good, and it makes you feel at home, really. And this is a place where you could sit out and you have you read a book or you have a glass of wine or something like that, And yeah, there's a lot of shade in there, and there's also these aloe veras that are quite good when they flower. They really look nice. So it's the new thinking that we have to move from the old thinking that we had before, and we're trying to bring our rural villages to look so nice by being driven by plants and flowers, and by culture, by statues and all those things that are a bit different, to be able to attract people to come and visit us. So this is the thing that we need. Come in, I'll show you one more thing. But this all comes from the Great Zimbabwe. We're inspired by looking at the Great Zimbabwe and how they built the Great Zimbabwe. Look, yeah. So it inspires us, and those who are in geology and in fossils and all those things. When you look at holes, stones that have holes like this, that should interest you. Yeah, you can look at holes. You can look at stones that have got holes. Yeah, you can look through your eyes. You can grow things through the rocks. Yeah, and you wonder why? Because there was a lake around this area, and we're under a lake, and the water since disappeared. This is millions of years ago. So fossil wonders, if you crack these stones, you find something in there. Okay, come on. And yeah, so look at that. Look at it, almost really aloe vera. So with African hearts, they are mostly round hearts, and this is one of the few. We've got two of these that are round, and the challenge is putting furniture in round hearts. But we'll work out a plan on how to do that. and this could be yours. So you come on holiday to have a real experience of Africa, you need to be in these kind of structures, and the kind of thinking that is gone in is also good for you. So we are planning ahead. So you must come and make it a point in your lifetime that you need to come to Zimbabwe, to Victoria Falls, to Hwange, and you look for us, and then we take it from there. Okay, this is yours. This is, we can do whatever you want with it. Okay, then you come up here, and I'll show you. Yes, so you'll be wondering about where you get water from, and we have. Yes, this is our powerhouse. This is where we get our electricity from. So at the moment it's firing at 37. The sun hasn't gone up, it's still morning time, it's powering at about 37. It gets almost 40 there, about 50. But you can check, you can look at our system. But we still need more capacity in terms of solar energy. Is very expensive and unaffordable for anyone to be able to get. And we are struggling. The batteries, the lithium batteries, we are struggling to get them, and they're very expensive. But we need energy. That's the better way. If there are people that have access to lithium batteries and solar panels that they could say, well, we have used it, they would need to help us. We are appealing for those things. We need solar panels, we need lithium batteries, we need energy, all in all. So that help would actually go a long way, and it does help us to live sustainably. And this is one way we are doing it. So we are saving the environment. We're just using the sun, that what God has created, and we make our energy from this solar. So so it pumps. What it does is there's a borehole there. It pumps water out from the ground at about 82 meters up the ground, and then it fires up in this 5,000 liter tank, and then we've got another 10,000 liter tank right up in the hills. So we've got two tanks, one reserve, one is always in use. So, but basically our struggles are finding energy. We are out in the bush, and we really need solar panels. We need more energy to fire up these huts so that they have enough energy, and then people can light up, can look at or read books at night. You know, can go on internet and all sorts of things. But so this is what we're doing. So this, I will come and show you. This we planted this from seed. This one good thing we've done here. We are proud of ourselves. This came from seed. The seed that we grew ourselves, and the trees have grown like this. Yeah, we are very, very happy about that. And some of the trees are natural, but these we've grown ourselves. Yes, these as well. We've talked about these two different types of acacia before, and they've all grown. And this is what we are actually proud of. So we are very, very proud, because these have grown from seed. So it's cheaper, but it's hard work to do that. Yes, I'll show you this as well. These are leopard. These are the leopard trees. Yeah, they're also doing well, but hopefully, let's see how they get on with that. Yeah. Yeah. So show them as well the kitchen from here. I can just show a little bit of a swipe through from the kitchen, and yeah. This is the main entrance. So by the end of this week, we are putting some lights here, some solar lights, to help to lighten during at night time. So we're gonna put some solar lights along the road, and then they'll lead up to the way out here as well. So you can see that's the Great Zimbabwe from here. We built that as an attraction, as a reminder of the history of the country, of the name of the country, of the history of the people around here, and you know. And I'll show you one thing that's going on here as well. Look. So when you plant trees, yeah, nature thrives. And you look at nesting that's happening here. Very close to us, the birds are coming, very friendly. They know that we don't harm them, and they are, so when you come here, you sit out and read, you watch them going up in the nest. And then you might be wondering as well why we have this going up, this fun-looking structure, because we are always fighting termites here, and these are end use. We artificially made them so that we celebrate our struggle with the termites here. So they are not our enemies, but we've learned to live with termites. And what's going on here so far. So yeah, so we've got all these acacias. You can see different types. It's 2 different types of acacias. We have all grown them from seed, and they're thriving. They're really, really thriving. And then it comes up to that's the main entrance. You come in, that is the main entrance. So we'll go around, and then I'll show you through the other garden. This is that's the main entrance to go in, to come into the premises. And there we are. So the dry logs, you can see what we do with the dry logs. We create we'll actually come through here and you see how we just an ordinary tree, we just put it up there, the dry log, and then it gives us a bit of character, and then you're waiting for the aloe veras to bloom, and once they're up, they're all blooming. It's gonna be really, really looking nice here. So look at them, they're already starting the early season, early start of the aloe veras. They're already starting to bloom. Yeah, so you look at that. Yeah, so these are some of the aloe vera. So the garden is really looking nice, and we get these pebbles, we use them for in our garden. We got them from our local river, and then we use them to decorate in our sort of pots and all that. It recreates. So this is going to be one of the aloe vera gardens. So it will have some small pathways so that people could walk, could sit in here, and we'll have what we call the aloe vera festival. Flowers. Yeah. So those are small things that as rural communities we could do, and then we want to create some small economies that people can thrive out of. We intend to just change and move away from the dependent syndrome and to sustainability, so that we have new ideas, we put them in, and then we see how we get on with that. So you can see the future is already looking to the aloe veras. Look, it's full of nectar there, full of nectar. So it's very, very, very good. It's promising. And you can see, so that's that. So like I said before, you hardly walk very long before you find something to cool yourself. And we promote this kind of cooling system. It's very good. It cools our body temperature, and then we remain sort of happy and comfortable, and that's what we should do. And this art is also made by a local artist. It's a local artist, and yeah, and come, I'll show you again some of the art that we have. And we have all the big trees. Baobab trees are thriving here as well. There again, you can see some art there in the Great Zimbabwe. And like I say, you can't say, oh, where's water? We have water points everywhere. We have water points in nearly every corner. We've got the statues to commemorate the African art, Yeah. So our next stage, maybe the final stage, when we get a little bit of money, we're gonna have to. We've got these rocks just around to make a water feature. So the water will be pumped from here. This is a pond. This could be a pond, yeah. So we put a dam liner just to make sure the water doesn't disappear, and then we pump the water from there, and then you come up here and you go back again. You come up and then you go back again. You just go through there. So that will happen sometime when we get a little bit of money to buy the pump that we need. So it needs a bit of more energy. So this creates a small Victoria Falls. Then you sit by there, Great Zimbabwe, and then you read your book, and you see the sunset, you know, and something like that. It's a very quiet environment that we want. It's a therapeutic gardens that we are talking about. We want to move our rural communities to match this. So what will happen is the whole of the country, like Zimbabwe, would look like this in the next 20 years. But there is a catch in what I'm saying in that there has to be a consensus that people like this kind of development, because it's more centered on culture and art and social mobility. So whether people really want social mobility is another thing. But this is what we are trying to push as a model, and people, it's up to them now. You can decide whether the social mobility really works or not. But this is what we want. But for it to happen, it needs a lot of support around. Let people say the way to go now is responsible travel of looking at our issues and our problems that we have here, and try and work around them, and your traveling can be around that, and that will transform the whole spectrum of life in here, and also transform how people think and the culture of destroying mopani trees, and that will stop when you create an environment that they can thrive on. So this is an example of it, and we are working on it, and there's no way it shouldn't work. So this will be the most highway. So when you approach, when you come, say, oh, okay, this is your highway, and it will have quite a lot of lighting into it, and and then you actually so you need to go the entrance to come back through here, and that's it. That's it. Then the entrance is here, and then we are back to where we started again. So anyway, thank you once again for listening. My name is Taku from Wange, from Matebele North, western part of Zimbabwe. Thank you very much for listening.